Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I have a really cool video for you because today I am having a charity auction for a friend of mine named Tyler. You have not met him, but I'm going to introduce him very briefly. What we're auctioning today for charity is a brand new Xbox One console, technically less than new because I've opened it and it may not be in there, because I had to take this particular console with me to LA so that I could get some very special people to sign it. This is the console that you're going to be bidding on. This console was signed by some very special people. On here you'll see Chaos, as in Chaos X Silencer, leader of Team Caliber. You'll see that Tmartn has signed this. It's signed by Evil Source Gaming's Gator, or Miguel. This is Kaiser, who is the head of enforcement at Infinity Ward. Also signed by Tina of Infinity Ward. Mr. V, who runs MP First. Oh Lord O, a YouTuber. I'm hiding out down in the bottom. You can see me down here. I signed this as well. Along with Kross, formerly FaZe Kross, now Gamma Kross. Whiteboy 7th Street was here. He signed this Xbox One and left his own personal opinion, which I'm sure you can read. Last but definitely not least, Syndicate also showed up. He wasn't present for the photo that I took for proof because he showed up fashionably late, but we'll Photoshop him on in there. This is something of a rare item. There are a lot of Xbox Ones out there. Some of them have really cool skins, some of them have cool stories, but there are no Xbox Ones out there like this one. This is signed by several of your favorite commentators and by several staff from Infinity Ward and, of course, the lovely myself. The link to the auction for this is down in the description, but as I mentioned before, this is a charity auction. The money from this auction is not going to me, it's not going to my pocket, it's going to help somebody that's truly in need. I would like to introduce you to Tyler. Tyler is in great need of a handicapped van. Tyler is a handicapped individual that has some limited mobility, and unfortunately he can't continue college or his normal social life, or a great variety of other things, because his disability has progressed to a point where he needs a handicap van to get around. He reached out to me a few months ago and we worked out this whole thing. So the proceeds from the auction, whatever you crazy people bid on this on eBay, I'm going to take that money and put straight into his fundraiser Kickstarter campaign, which is also linked down there in the description, and hopefully it'll be enough to get him a handicap van or get him well on the way. Which, by the way, I would also like to point out that the fundraiser link is down there in the description. That'll be the first link right underneath this auction. If you just want to throw in $1 or $2, I would greatly appreciate it. Enough of me talking. Let me introduce you to Tyler.
Hey, I'm Tyler. I'm 18. I play video games like mad, and someday I like to be a doctor. And being hospitalized so much as a kid in and out of the hospital, it gave me a real respect for the profession, and I like to think I can handle it. I have spinal muscular atrophy, and I have all kinds of scoliosis variations. Spinal muscular atrophy is a condition in which your muscles degrade over time. Mine are probably to the point where, beyond my usual League of Legends and PlayStation 4, things become pretty difficult. And scoliosis? Well, scoliosis makes my spine look like my spine is constantly trying to get away from me. Having a van would just be absolutely life-changing. I'd love to be able to go anywhere I want, go out to eat, go to the movies, and so forth. There's very big reasons too, like school. It's so hard to get public transportation, work around class, and all kinds of other stuff. I actually have a little sketch to show how hard something like that is. Check it out. Hey, could you be my ride to school for a while?
Sure, let me tell my boss I'm taking off 2 to 3 times a day for the next 3 to 4 years.
That'll be hard. Could you help me get through that though?
We'll try to figure something out.
Maybe I could take a bus. Let me see how far the stop is. That's not too bad. Let me check the weather. No! Maybe I could take a taxi. Nope. Maybe I could call Aaron.
Hello?
Hey Aaron, what's up?
Oh, nothing, just stretching my legs.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, could you ride to school for a while? Sad, isn't it?
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go. God. I'm gonna drop you. That's not like it.
Thank you.
Are you dying?
Nope, not dying. Dead.
Okay.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the sketch I thought up. I kind of wanted to highlight the most crucial thing about needing a van. For me, it's education, but there's a lot of reasons I need to touch on, just because it might not have translated the jokes too well. Stuff like going to the movies, going out to eat, it's a bigger and more serious things, like continuing my education, making various medical appointments, and honestly keeping a social life outside the internet. If I were you, I would kind of wonder, hey, my wife and this kid just using some Walmart wheelchair. And honestly, that's what I've been doing. I cannot do it anymore. I have very severe scoliosis. And this is the chair that I have that can't leave the house without a van. It's custom molded to my back. So, any outings that I have right now, I completely dread. I also found out that vans can be adapted to the point where they're drivable with a joystick. As someone that never thought driving was even in the realm of reality, this was the greatest thing I ever heard of. Going from not being able to leave my house, period, to living comfortably, independently, and it would just be the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Thanks for watching. See ya.
Now that you've heard from Tyler and you understand his story and his situation, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider bidding on this very unique product. Again, the eBay link is down there in the description. Or if this is out of your price range, if you don't like Xbox One, if it's not your thing, again, I would greatly appreciate it if you would just pitch into the fundraiser so he can get his very special van and continue with his life as normal. I would like to add a little segment here at the end of the video to describe the product. This is an Xbox One straight from Microsoft. This was a gift from them to me, so I'm gifting it back to a greater good. It does not come with a receipt, it is not returnable anywhere, and it is technically going to be considered a used product because the box is opened and I have had to take this out and travel with it, and it's been in my suitcase, etc., etc. So by all technical standards, this is a used Xbox One, but I think it's a very cool Xbox One. I've never seen an Xbox One that's signed by Tmartn and Syndicate and Whiteboy, Chaos, myself, Kross, and Infinity Ward staff. That's something really cool, and Oh Lord O's hanging out up here too. Where's Oh Lord O? Where are you hanging out? Yeah, you're hanging out over here on this side. Again, it's a very unique product. I'd appreciate it if you donate in the fundraiser or place a bid. And I would also like to say this is not something that I'm keeping the money from. I don't really get much tax benefit from this. I'm not going to retire to a private island on my tax returns. That doesn't happen every year. If you'll notice, this is not a money-making scheme for me. There are no advertisements on this video. There are no sponsored links down in the description. This is not a Microsoft or an Xbox deal or a Commentator shout-out deal. I have absolutely no gain from this whatsoever. And my only goal is I want to help Tyler get a van so he can continue with his life, and I hope that you do too. Drifter out.